How do I make sure my kids and grandkids can do well, or you and I can do well, no matter what happens in the world? I think you need 3 skills. Skill 1, you have to get good at the recognition of patterns. Everything's patterns, history's patterns, financial patterns, company patterns. What you don't get angry all the time, you don't smoke all the time, or you don't drink all the time. You do those things when you're bored, or when you're triggered by sadness, or when you feel alone. So once you understand patterns, you have less fear because the world is in chaos anymore. And so I really started to get good at studying patterns of all sorts. And then the second skill, though, is if you can use the patterns, now you have power. You don't just know it's happening, you know how to use it. So that's what a great financial trader does. So I've worked with Paul Tudor Jones for 24 years, one of the greatest traders in history. It's all patterns. If you look at somebody who's great with music or singing, they know how to use the sound or the movement of the body to produce a result. A great director knows when to come in, when to come out, what to do with the music. But there's not unlimited patterns. And when you learn how to use them, it's like learning to play the other people's piano. But then the ultimate level is when you become a creator of patterns. That's when you're able to do things that no one else does. You become a master of your particular domain of focus. So I look at those 3 skill sets and I say, I want to make sure that I had that in as many areas as possible. And when I learned how to do that, that's when I started getting the calls, because I did it to me first. And then all of a sudden I get the phone call when the kid is suicidal, and knock on wood, I've never lost one, done thousands of them. And we've got, there's a documentary on Netflix called Tony Robbins, I'm Not Your Guru.
Great.
If you go there and watch it, you see it?
Two people. I mean,
yeah. It's mind-boggling. And what happens is you get to see people, but you see them 5 years later too, and what's happened to them, which is pretty amazing because they're no longer suicidal, obviously.
One of them is actually now a life coach in Berlin.
That's right.
Which is incredible.
That's right. You've done your homework. So anyway, long story shortened, the bottom line is when I understood that, then that's how I started getting people like the President of the United States, or, somebody coming to me saying, what am I going to do? I remember I got a phone call in the middle of the afternoon one day. It's President of the United States, Bill Clinton, saying, they're going to impeach me in the morning. What should I do? And my first response was, could you call me sooner? It's tomorrow morning. But because I had no net, and I'd go like Serena Williams, she can't get back on the court. Her sister got killed, and it's US Open. And I got to deliver it now. That having no net, but also having developed enough patterns, gave me a capacity to create patterns that produce results that people had never seen before. And then I started doing it in business. So now I have 114 companies.